Carnival is lots of things to different people. However, we have to look at it from what does it mean to St. Lucia.
Turn around in 3 months close to 800,000 AC dollars, between 750, 800,000 AC dollars. Of course, your biggest expenses are always your Carnival costumes. But in terms of dollars and cents and what does Carnival do to the economy, Just for Fun spends on an annual basis probably between $130,000 and $140,000 in drinks, meaning beverages, water, alcohol, beers, and that's something that goes into the local economy.
We do generate quite a bit of revenue into the local economy based on the expenses that come through the production process. About 30% of our expenditure, for example, goes into food and beverage. Now, that is all purchased locally, so it means that your food and beverage distributors, your supermarkets, your dealers in alcohol particularly, but also soft drinks, ice, cups, would be generating sales directly from that sort of expenditure.
And VAT and culinary rate was nearly $50,000, right? So that is an additional revenue stream, if you like, for the country. So you have, by way of the alcoholic drinks, where you have the excise tax coming through, whether it's for the brewery, whether it's for St. Lucia distillers, and different, where they pay excise tax on alcohol. So the government is getting a substantial volume of excise tax during Carnival, direct investment. You have sound people like the Afatisons, you have Angus, Spain, you have Jericho. These people are benefiting from Carnival, because apart from Carnival, there's no other avenue really for those huge sound systems be utilized to the full capacity.
For the Carnival weekend alone, we spend over $50,000 in security. I mean, employing people for that Carnival weekend. Close to 200 persons get employed during that Carnival weekend. We have trucking, which is an important aspect of it. So truckers get benefits from that. We have our caterers, people who cater to the 100 and the 1,100 revelers which we have on the road.
There are businesses who will benefit from Carnival and the sales, so they import more. That is extra revenue coming from government. I'm not talking about the tourists coming in yet, okay? Then now, you have, let's look at employment. During that time, like say like from June and it's more so in July, you have steel benders. These steel benders, tell me what time of year do they make money? Okay, so therefore that is a benefit right down to your people. You have steel benders, you have the seamstresses.
As you know, Rituals produces its costumes locally. So apart from the fabric and trimmings which have to be brought in, some of which are purchased locally, but most of it is imported, we then start the fabrication process of making costumes right here, which means tailors, seamstresses, and craftspeople are all involved in that. For the bigger costumes, you have additional expenses in terms of steel frames, steel fabricators, and anybody who's involved in painting, welding, all of those things would be important.
So Just for Fun has taken it on its own to do its own marketing outside. We started with New York, we've done Miami. This year we started with Trinidad. Very, very strategic. We've set up alliances in Trinidad with Tribe. This year we put a St. Lucian flyer, Just for Fun flyer in every bag in Tribe. So every reveler in Tribe, and Tribe has probably 10,000 revelers or so.
Incentives even for companies, because I think we need to not just look at government involvement in it, but all other companies, the benefits to them. What else can we do to get them to contribute more to Carnival for their benefit and also the greater benefit of the island?
I think it's very important that Carnival is run as a business, not just as a private entity, but also as government. If not, we always be dependent on someone or something to bail us out. For the business aspect of it, we ensure that we try to at least break even every year. We don't withdraw anything from the band. That's one of our policies. Everything is put back into the band, and that's why we've started an asset base. We now have assets because of reinvesting.
a closer working of everyone, I think we would be able to reach further. Right now, we know we have the CPMA that they manage the events. That is good in a way because it has taken away that pressure from all the different organizations. But I think collectively you have that knowledge. People who know this is what I want because this is what I know. Because we all are not jack of all trades. But coming together, I think we'd get a lot more out of it. And maybe then see which way we want to go, how it can develop. But there is definitely room for that. There's room for government to say, this is where I want to invest my money.
Because of its complexity, it creates a certain level of skill for people who can do it well, people who can be immersed in it and learn how to manage the complexity of a carnival production. It is extremely good training for other things.
Pose in front of the camera. Come, let we take our picture. Carnival is a